And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 79, the last number that is in the dreadful 30 numbers we've been going through probably for athletes. Finally getting out of the offensive lineman territory, but thanks to Bill, he saved the day with some names.
I don't know any.
I know none of these names, but for Bill, Harvey Martin, Forrest Gregg with two G's at the end, Ray Childress. Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
Bueller.
How about this? Jose Abreu.
Oh, he sure is, ain't he?
Yeah, baseball.
Rumored to be an Astro, possibly.
Yeah, now that they missed out on Rizzo.
There is smoke in the air for him to go to
He feels like an
Houston.
Astro.
Speak of
They
that,
have a lot of Dominicans.
shout out to Verlander.
Yeah.
Won the Cy Young.
Unanimously. And Sandy Alcantara.
First time since 58, there's been two unanimous winners of Cy Young.
And they probably didn't have
Bob
another
Gibson
voting
and
system.
some guy.
When you can be the best pitcher in the league on a losing team, you've done something.
Oh,
Dude,
God, yeah.
He's
awesome.
special.
Also, on Verlander, first pitcher in MLB history to win the Cy Young after not pitching an inning the year before.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
that's something. And he's coming off of Tommy John.
That-
I
yeah,
bet
that
if you
too.
tie that in there, too.
I bet there's some guys that have done it, though.
the
for
year
that.
after, that's
Ain't that his third also?
Well,
third,
year,
yeah.
year after.
he
maybe
joins the
not.
club of having three.
At that age, that's amazing.
Yeah.
He's special, man. I hope to God he's not a Dodger next year.
Well, I mean, this has to put him down as one of the
yeah.
greatest of all time.
Oh yeah, and he had a good game finally in the World Series, correct?
Yes, he won.
Yeah.
Like he had
One run over 6 innings, maybe.
so
in
that
Philly?
also helps,
Yeah.
because that way they can't talk about his postseason stuff, like the old LeBron stuff that everybody had for the first 10 years of his career.
Yes, until he won
That's
the ring.
gone. That's
Kershaw.
gone. Kershaw is the perfect example because, I mean, I still don't think Kershaw's that great. That's just me, but there's nothing to pick apart for him now.
Yeah, and you can even look at like the Aaron Rodgers almost. Yeah, he has one, but it's hard for people to fully put him in that upper echelon of quarterbacks because he only has one.
Yeah.
And all the other ones have multiple besides maybe Drew, but once you compare the Drew stats to Aaron, Drew gets up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also have Brandon Brooks, wears 79, or wore 79. I think he just retired last year after a couple injuries.
Was he a Seahawk?
Fly Eagles Fly.
Fly Eagles fly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he sure was, wasn't he?
Who lost. We'll get into that next episode. But for this episode, we're going to do College Football Week 12. And we're going to throw our Dirty Boot bets on this episode because we think that we'll be able to talk more NFL just because NFL is just easier to talk about, honestly. And college football this week sucks.
It's horrible.
Yeah. While the NFL, I think there's multiple interesting games. Like last week, there really wasn't. But, yeah, I mean, NCAA, there's, 2 ranked matchups?
And they're going to both be late.
Yeah, well, no, they're not too late. I think USC's at 7.
I thought I saw them both after 9. I could be wrong, though.
Maybe.
I know, Wazoo's playing in, 2 or 1.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, weird time for them.
So let's...
Yeah, USC's at 7 on Fox. Good for them.
Good. So that's 5 o'clock their time.
There's been some good Pac-12
in front of
football
a
this week.
sellout crowd at UCLA.
Really?
Or as much as they choose to sell out.
Yeah.
Because I think it seats 91,000, but they put tarps up.
Yeah, because you can't sell out that thing.
I think it's 75.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still really good for a college game at UCLA.
That's the Lincoln Riley effect. That's how you know USC's back.
And I was listening to Cowherd today, and apparently...
Oh, he knows everything about USC and the Pac-12.
Yeah. He had Joel Klatt on. Who
I hate Joel Klatt.
He's decent to listen
He's
to.
horrible in the booth, though.
Oh, yeah. That's
horrible in the booth.
true.
He's with Gus Johnson. He brings Gus Johnson
He
down.
said it's the best jersey matchup game because both teams wear their home jerseys.
Really?
Did not know that. And it's at the Rose Bowl, so
It's probably tradition.
yeah. So that's an
That'll be
interesting
fun.
fact. But let's get into college football. Week 12. We have some action. Anything
Happening
of
right
note?
now. No.
Oh, I need Kent State to win that game. So
Not looking good.
yeah. Scroll down. Tuesday, nothing. Shout out Big Cat at Toledo. He got
Yeah.
the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I mean, the key to the city.
Yeah, Big Cat from Barstool Sports got the key to the city from Toledo. Josh, do you remember during COVID? I know Clay does. Big Cat was playing NCAA 14 on the Xbox 360 and was live streaming every night.
I do, because he talked about it every
Oh, yeah.
show.
Yeah.
What a time that was, man. Like,
He got a man a job.
a dude literally has a job because he looks just like the
And we've
creative
met him.
coach.
We've met
we
him.
have met him.
Now,
That
who
is crazy.
who was his team? I can't remember.
He did.
He
He started at Wisconsin as the OC, I think.
something like that.
Then he went to Toledo.
Okay.
and then he came.
He
back
won a
to
national
Toledo.
championship at Toledo.
Yeah, I thought he came back to do that though.
I don't think
He
so.
went. He went to like Florida
Tennessee.
State, Tennessee,
LSU.
LSU. That's right.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because I was thinking he played LSU for a while.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
He was always talking
Man,
about
it was every night,
LSU
man.
on
I would
there.
watch it every time he put that.
It was
thing
so
on.
it was so fun.
He would do that, and he would have the little miniature horse racetrack thing that he would do in his basement, and
And he'd put out like live odds and stuff.
that's
What
how
a
you know
time.
you have an addiction.
he was talking about Coach O all the
Oh
time.
yeah,
Yeah, he
they
loves
love
Coach O.
LSU.
Yeah,
So
they're both on record saying that they would love to like be fans of LSU if they like lived here.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
they,
and
they
they both
always
love it
say
still.
that like Louisiana is their favorite place to be.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
that
I
was
seen
fun
him
to see last night.
when I went to the Final Four.
You saw
Really?
Big Cat?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I mean, not like talk to him, but
Yeah.
like he got out of the vehicle, and all of me and
I'd
Cooper
have
Ray,
freaked out.
we stopped because we knew something was up, because a
Yeah.
lot of people was kind of standing around, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's Big Cat."
Yeah,
That's like when we went to New York.
we found their address of the office.
We went to the where the office was, so we just walked by, and as
We
we're
round the
rounding
corner.
KFC is walking by. Do you know who KFC is from up there?
Yeah.
He was walking. And I'm like, oh. I was like, Clay, that's KFC.
Yeah, and like we
he, like,
we didn't
heard
really
us.
know because like we
Yeah.
were like, there's no shot that's actually
Yeah,
him.
it's just like we're just about to meet one of them, and he was walking. I was like, dude, can we please get a picture?
While you're wearing the Braves hoodie.
Yeah, World Series hoodie. And
If I ain't mistaken, they were Kansas fans for some reason.
they probably
Makes
had a
me-
bet going.
Probably.
Makes me think they were Kansas.
And I bet Hank was there, and Hank's a big Duke fan too. So they're probably
yeah.
giving him heck.
Well,
for
and
Duke.
Big Cat hates Coach K.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
they all
that.
hate
I
him.
knew
Yeah.
it wasn't Duke, and
Yeah.
I thought he had a Kansas shirt on.
They
for some
probably
reason.
had something.
Who did Kansas? I know it was Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, and then who's the fourth?
Villanova.
Villanova.
Is it Nova?
Okay. Yeah, they might have just been rooting for Kansas just because it's not one of the other teams.
Yeah, it's not.
And Villanova's up in Philly, so it's
Yeah.
up around that area and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You know,
that
I
was
probably
cool.
seen more, and I could not believe this. I thought it was going to be either Duke or North Carolina. More Kansas fans than anybody when you like walked
Really?
around.
Really?
They
I
had
guess
a-
because it's closer.
They had a whole bar. You could not go in unless you was with Kansas.
Oh,
Really?
crap.
It was crazy. The line outside, like wrapped around two buildings, and we're like, "What's going on here? Do we need to get a line or what? What's going on?"
It's all the Jayhawks.
And we started looking, and it was like, "Wait a minute! Everybody here has a Kansas shirt on."
That's crazy.
So
That
they had
just, like,
rented. They had rented out like a whole bar.
Freaking Bill Self, man.
what
Screw
what
him.
former athlete did that?
And
Probably.
then they freaking won.
I can tell you who it was. It was Devontae Graham. He's been with the Pelicans for like 2 years.
It might have
now.
been. Yeah,
Devontae Graham.
I
He
wouldn't
was
doubt it.
at least with us last year.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's who it was. Who was really good in college, but dude, I don't
Oh, yeah.
like him. I don't like him with the Pelicans.
No,
He
I
got
was
that big
hoping-
contract with Charlotte, and
I would rather see Alvarado play more than him because
he's
Graham
gonna get traded.
doesn't think there's a bad shot.
Well, he's the reason our 3-point percentage is so bad.
He
Because
doesn't-
that's all he does is
He's
throw
never
threes up.
seen a shot he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Anytime he gets the ball, he feels like he has to shoot it.
Yeah, because he's not playing a whole lot, so he gets in there and he's like, I'm fixing to make up for all this time I missed.
Now, like if CJ or somebody like that kind of forces something, you're like, okay, he needs to force something to get going.
But yeah, to get going exactly.
But
like
whenever
last
you're going to
night.
go to the bench, you don't need to get going.
Yeah.
You know,
Know your role.
Exactly, man. We don't need to get in on to the.
No, we might be there for a while.
But yeah, shout out to Big Cat. That was cool to see. I think they're at.
He's a good dude too.
He
though,
is.
Man. He does a lot for a lot of people up there. They say, and
They're at
he's
Northern
got his own
Illinois
coffee
tonight.
company now
Oh yeah,
called
yeah.
Stella Blue Coffee. So,
He's rolling in the money.
dude, there's no telling.
Yeah.
What's the rumor for?
The rumor is that they make like
Is it 75,000?
75,000 an episode.
For Pardon My Take.
That's the rumor.
And I believe it.
Oh, I do too.
I believe it, man.
I mean, it's
they've been number one for like 5 years.
Exactly.
now.
It's been the number one sports podcast forever.
When I walked in Academy and seen a whole section of Barstool Sports stuff,
yeah,
they're everywhere.
I knew, you just like
They're
they
taking
made
over
it.
Walmart too. They
Yeah.
got the pizza, and they're coming out with a pizza maker.
They
a
have
pizza
like
oven.
Oh, it's already out.
It's already out.
They
See?
also have like a Coors Light sponsorship. The
They're
PMT
big
crew
with-
does.
Big with Coors Light. Yeah,
Like they have like their own cans.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I've tried finding them. It's impossible.
Oh, so they have cans with like their
Their
Their faces on it on the
Really?
mountains. Because
Yeah,
I bought
it's-
you a like
You bought me a
glass
cup,
thing.
yeah.
Like a cooling glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
A lot
is-
of cool stuff.
Shout out Barstool. Find us and
Always.
buy us.
Yes.
put us
So-
on your staff.
That's
Please.
not- dude. I'll quit my
Please.
job tomorrow. I promise you
Please.
that. Tomorrow.
Speaking of tomorrow, Tulane
Yep.
Thursday night football versus SMU should be a good game.
What's the line on that? 65.
Pull up the daily lines.
Yeah, it's on 65.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just keep
That
it there.
might get hit by SMU alone.
I think it's going to go under.
That's probably what it's going to be too. People say Tulane has a good defense.
They do.
They do.
And their offense is really not that great,
Yeah. So
but
that
their defense is
balances
pretty
it out
good.
then.
So yeah, and these weak games. Sometimes.
Mordecai.
Yeah,
I
you
forgot
can't
he's there
tell.
still.
Mordecai.
Mm-hmm. The quarterback
Well, I
SMU.
hope Tulane can come back and win this game because they've had such a good season. You hate to see them fall off at the end.
This
and
is going to be big for them.
yeah, because they should get a decent bowl game right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely that like middle echelon for sure.
I mean,
You
one
know?
Well,
worth
they're
watching.
probably
They're
probably
gonna
still
be like
have
a late December bowl game.
yeah, they're probably still in the running for like the top group of 5.
It's them and UCF. UCF's like one spot ahead of them.
Will they play in the bowl? How does the American do it?
I do not know. That's a good question.
Click American standings. Do they have conferences or divisions?
I don't think so.
There it is right there. Boom.
I love how it came right to it.
So Tulane versus Cincinnati, which I think is next week. That'll be for the
Man,
last
they got
spot.
3 in the top 25.
Good for
Yeah.
them. And that's with Houston having a very underwhelming year. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, people thought they'd be good.
Yeah, and then SMU they'll put up points. East Carolina's
I didn't realize
Played good games.
Navy was in their conference.
they did that a couple years ago.
They don't have a game for UCF down here, so I don't guess it's a thing.
No, there is an American championship.
Oh, there is? So
Oh,
it's just gonna be
absolutely.
the
It's
top
played
2
in
teams
Memphis.
then. Okay.
So Tulane wins out. They could have a rematch with
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
UCF.
Tulane and
So
Cincinnati.
they still got something to play for then. That's good.
Well, UCF's not on there because they haven't clinched yet. I mean,
That's
they
true.
could theoretically
'Cause
lose
they're
the
all
next 2
technically
games.
tied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tulane and Cincinnati play next week, so that'll
Yeah, Tulane's got.
they need to win out.
Yeah, they got a tough road to get there, but
And then
but they could do it.
that American championship game between Tulane and probably UCF winner gets the biggest group of 5.
Is the game against Cincinnati at Tulane or at Cincinnati?
I think it's at Cincinnati. I remember looking at it. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's going to be tough.
11
in
a.m.
the middle of November in Cincinnati as
Wait,
well.
is that on Thanksgiving?
It is.
No, Friday. Black Friday.
It's on
25th.
Well, let's win, so we'll have something to pull for
There you
Yeah,
on Black Friday.
absolutely.
Well, soccer's going to be happening then, the World Cup.
Oh,
So-
yes.
So y'all about got me talked into watching this.
Josh,
U-
soccer
USA
is so much
versus
fun to
England, I'm
watch,
telling
man.
you.
Freaking Wayne Rooney's going to be out there.
Well, there ain't nothing like pulling for your country. Not
That's
just your team,
right.
but your whole
I'll
country.
pull for us doing freaking horse racing for all I care. But like, soccer's so much fun when it's played
Monday
right.
is when the U.S. plays, right? Because
Yes,
first
1
game.
p.m.
Is that when the whole thing starts, or just when?
I think it actually starts.
It starts Sunday with Qatar, the host team.
Did you look at this like today?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So this is
Actually yesterday.
So if you can bet on the United States and get to pull for them, that's pretty cool.
Oh, absolutely.
And were you here the episode we talked about the odds from FIFA?
Yes.
You were here for
last
that?
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My days are all together
Sunday.
right now.
Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to put down some money on Argentina, I guess. But Messi's never done it.
FIFA? Yeah.
Yeah, Messi's never done it, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, put it down to make it to the finals.
Yeah, to advance out of the semis.
Yeah.
Well, I'm absolutely putting money on U.S. and Belgium.
Yeah. Belgium's his soccer team.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Put it on to do what? To win the whole thing?
I'll probably do U.S. to win
US
the group.
hits, you'd win a lot of money.
I'll probably just do U.S. to win the group, which they're probably still pretty big underdogs because England's the top. England's probably like minus 200. U.S. is probably like plus 600 maybe. I'm just totally guessing, but.
So, I mean, I don't know much about soccer. So you got to win your group?
Yeah, there's groups of 4, and there's 8 of them.
Something like that. And then after you win your group, you advance to what they call
To
the
the
knockout
tournament?
stage, and it's a bracket.
Yeah.
The group
So
is.
you got to win the group to even get in
To the tournament.
to the
table.
tournament.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's U.S., England, Iran, I think.
And Wales.
So,
Wales.
because that's who they play first.
Yeah, they play Wales
So-
first.
So how do they decide who's in those groups? Is
It's
it
a random draw.
draw?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Ping pong
qualify, and
balls.
then you get the random stuff. Yeah.
Except for the host country always gets to play.
Yes.
Because there's a joke like 5 or 6 years ago whenever they announced that USA would have the 2028 one.
Yes.
I think it is.
And yeah, we're hosting that, and like it's going to be in Houston,
And like Nashville and
Dallas.
It's gonna be all over the
close.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going.
Boom!
You
I needed
that.
2 threes from
Oh
him.
my
I needed
God.
2 threes from him.
With 1 second left.
I needed 2 threes.
And it was
Attaboy, SGA.
And it was to put them up.
Let's go.
No, that
That's
was
so
to
much
win the
fun.
game.
There's 1 second
Oh,
left.
that-
Never doubt Chris
Ooh.
Stapps.
Ooh. What a
So
shot.
actually, it sounds like U.S. didn't get a bad draw. Then.
No, we got lucky. We
Yeah.
got lucky.
we
'cause
we
I mean,
should
I
at
know
least
England-
finish second.
England
Yes.
usually is pretty good.
we're going to beat Iran.
But I would rather have them as the best team in there than somebody
almost
else.
almost
Yeah.
nailed these odds. It's minus 265 for England to finish. To win the group, plus 500 for U.S.
well, look at you.
So you're saying you're going to put plus
Absolutely
500
on U.S. because that's pretty much us beating England.
Now where would they be playing at?
It's all
It's
in Qatar.
all in Qatar. Yeah.
But there was a joke whenever they announced that it was going to be in America for 2028, and everybody's like, "Well, at least America will get to play in it because they'll be here." Because we hadn't qualified for like the past 2, because we've been really
Well, I knew
bad.
we didn't qualify the last one.
2028. 2028 are our Olympics. We're getting
Then it's 2026. Then I guess
maybe.
I know
we're getting the
have one.
Olympics here too.
2026 would have to be because it's every 40 years.
What city is the
So,
Olympics
yeah, 4 years
supposed to
from
be
now.
in?
Los Angeles.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be
but
in North America, right?
That's also the thing that's getting stuff all around the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's North America. There's like 3 places in Mexico, maybe like 4 in Canada, and then a lot in America.
They did a joint bid for some reason.
It's going to be awesome. We're
Yeah.
absolutely going to find a way to something.
Oh yeah, we got to watch a soccer
That's
game.
once in a lifetime type
Yeah.
stuff.
Qatar though, they built all their stadiums that they're playing these games in out of shipping containers.
What?
Yeah, I read a whole article about it on ESPN the other day at work. I've had a really boring.
The
week.
ones that's been sitting out there in the ocean for
I guess so.
for like
it's
couple
a
years.
whole thing, man. They built them out of shipping containers. Yeah, and they're portable. You can deconstruct these stadiums. How safe does that sound?
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, like it don't sound safe
Nah.
whatsoever.
Belgium's in the group with Croatia. They've got that guy that sweats a lot.
Croatia's good.
I think they were the runner-ups last time, huh? What's that guy's name?
I ain't got a clue.
I'm looking it up. because I bet he's up high for like the winner of the.
It's crazy
trophy.
how we started with Tulane and end up.
We started with like Toledo, and then we got here.
Don't get us going on soccer, man. We love soccer.
Kramaric, I think, is that it? Yeah, because Croatia met France in the finals. Whenever I was rooting for Belgium and France beat Belgium, you remember that? Because I missed church to watch the finals.
So were y'all big into the FIFA video game? Is that how y'all got into it, or just started watching it?
08.
I know a lot of people love that.
The video games are very fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we started watching
2008 women's.
It was like Abby Wambach and all them. Like whenever they were like quoted as like the team of
the
destiny
year that
or whatever.
2008 women's. That was the year we lost to Japan, right?
Here you go. Here's a shipping container.
Holy crap! That's cool.
Yeah. Those are all shipping containers.
That's cool.
And like I said, they can be reused, and they're gonna try and share it.
So that's the seating.
That's like the structure of the stadium.
That's freaking awesome. Oh, look at the lights.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's gonna be really cool.
That's cool.
So they just like built something and just covered all the way around it with those things.
It's like they just put in gaps to slide a shipping container in. That's awesome.
Huh. That's something, man.
Football.
Yeah, so back to this.
so let's
Sorry,
Sunday is our soccer episode. I can't wait.
So let's go Tulane. Let's win that game. So we can pull for you.
Hopefully Tulane.
Surely they'll pull that off.
I'll actually find a way to watch it, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because Titans Packers tomorrow. I mean, it'll be a solid game as well. But
I think there's some good basketball games on tomorrow too.
No Warriors, so I'll be good. Oh crap! Tech plays ULL.
Tech plays ULL tomorrow. That's right. I knew I had something
I
to
knew
watch
there was
tomorrow.
a basketball game on.
That's a must-win for us. Well, I wouldn't say must-win, but
we need
to win.
Hey,
that.
it's probably good we didn't have NSU this year, right?
Yeah, apparently.
We were calling for it.
ULM's playing TCU tonight or tomorrow night, so I guess we'll get a idea of what they're like and see if they're
TCU might win by 70.
yeah, they're gonna get pissed off.
The line was 15.5.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty big for basketball.
It is.
That's a lot of points for basketball.
For D1 schools.
Yeah.
Go to Saturday. Unless there's a Friday game.
There is definitely a Friday game because there's a game every day for like 4 weeks straight.
Yeah. Don't want to talk about any of those games.
Nope.
So Saturday.
Tech has to beat Charlotte.
Why? We're tanking.
Do we gain an extra scholarship for losing?
Yes, that's it.
Well, we're actually favored in a game.
We are. Charlotte's
the
bad.
First time since when?
Yeah.
UTEP.
Well, this is the no defense game right here.
Yeah. No, I think they were favored at FIU, but they lost.
They lost.
Yeah.
I love the over in this game.
Yeah. Charlotte is not good at defense.
You'll see it later. I love the over in this game.
I believe UTEP put up like 40 on them, I think. Yeah, UTEP put up 35 and 40 to 35.
Well,
that's it.
And we won't be able to stop them on defense.
No,
so,
we ain't got a defense. What you talking about?
So they're going to score 30-something. We're going to score 30-something.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 80 points.
Oh, you have a mouse? Give me the mouse. I can that. Oh, thank you. I'll do whatever you want me to do over here now.
Yeah. Hopefully they win that though.
I'm like an old man wanting a mouse instead.
So that'll put us. If we happen to win, that'll put us at 4, and then we have one more game left.
Yes, and it's against UAB, last home game.
So maybe LSU beats on them this week, and then we win 2 in a row to end the year.
Get 5 games, and like Peyton said, like everyone's sucking, so a 5-win team might have to get a bowl game this year, or a couple of them.
Do you really want a bowl game?
Yeah,
I mean, for the money, I guess you.
Some of the years there are situations where a couple 5-win teams have to do it. So, and there'll be a couple teams that'll probably opt out. Maybe Bama.
Same one. Speaking of money, I read an article today about LHSAA playoffs money and stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I didn't know that the LHSAA gets 10% of every gate for playoff games.
Ooh,
10%.
Really?
I didn't know that. That seems not fair at all. They get 10% though.
It's a big portion.
Yep.
The UAB LSU. 8 o'clock in Death Valley.
Senior night, homecoming, 14.5 seems low.
But I've seen a lot of people think take the plus 14.
I think so
A lot
as
of
well.
people are saying that.
Really?
UAB's not bad.
But do you see us just trying to sleepwalk through another game?
I don't know if it's going to be necessarily sleepwalk, but it might be we're up 30 and we don't want to go too hard.
Yeah.
And UAB scores,
Late covers late, kind of.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean,
I don't see us playing around with them.
No.
Especially after last week. Now, if last week we would have thumped Arkansas, then I could see us kind of doing that.
But I wouldn't be shocked if we're up 28-7 at half. And we just try to run the ball the rest of the game.
And they score a touchdown
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
I mean, we definitely take our quarterback early. We don't want him getting hurt.
For sure,
we do not want him.
You got to pull him early.
We don't want him getting hurt.
Nussmeier will play in this game.
Get Walker,
no matter if we're
get
up
Walker
by 4
Howard a
touchdowns
game.
or 1 touchdown.
Can we get Walker Howard a game?
Hey,
you can. He's only played 1.
Yeah.
get them all in there.
Yeah.
Play in front of their family.
Yeah, I mean,
homecoming game.
The 52 over-under is interesting, though. Maybe they're anticipating UAB not scoring.
That's what I was about to say. I picture us shutting them down.
Click on UAB.
Oh, I have a mouse now.
They just played UTSA recently.
But I believe
44-36.
there's a lot of our defensive players we're taking out early, too. I mean,
yeah.
Like
They should.
Our whole D-line.
Yeah.
Like this, because like our D tackles have played every minute of every game, just about. Get them some time off,
Yeah.
We'll see a different rotation, I think, up front for them. But you also got to think about all these teams that UAB's played. None of them have as good of a defense as we got.
Oh, yeah, man, that's absolutely true.
And the fact that they only put up like 14 on Liberty, like, come on now.
Yeah. I needed DeJounte Murray 3.
Yeah, this is a game I really don't know.
I'm not going to bet on it. No.
I could see us thump them. I could see us sleepwalk through it again.
Yeah.
I could see either
I'm
way.
staying away.
I ain't touching it.
I just hope we win.
There you go.
That's all I want.
I don't care if it's by 1 point. Just win. Like Al Davis said.
What's up next?
UCF and Navy.
No one cares.
Don't care. Michigan, Illinois. Illinois is not ranked now because they lost 1 game.
They lost 2 in a row.
Oh, they lost 2
Michigan
in a row.
State and Purdue. Weird line, though.
Over-under being 41 is comical, but there's like a big winter.
I was just
storm
fixed to
going
say
through
the
the
weather
north.
is supposed to, like they said, the wind is good.
Well, for it to be 18, that's a lot of points.
But Michigan runs the ball.
They do.
Really good.
And, Illinois doesn't have much of an offense, so it might be a 30-6 game, but still 18 points against a team that 2 weeks ago was number 16 in the nation.
So they're expecting Michigan to pretty much shut them down.
Yeah.
And they're also counting on Illinois to kind of like start laying down a little bit now.
Yeah.
Especially after the 2 weeks. Kind of like what Syracuse has done now.
Yeah.
That's my guess, at least. I don't know, but
we'll see.
I like how Alabama and Austin PA or Pay, whatever their name is, doesn't even have a line. They didn't even give them a spread.
Hey, Austin Pay's 7-3. Who they played? Click and see if they played like a D1 school.
Surely so. Can't find the mouse. 7-3 ain't bad for a D2 school.
No. Western Kentucky, 38-27.
That's respectable because Western Kentucky ain't bad.
Yeah, but look at the rest of that.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah. Central Arkansas.
Jacksonville State, soon to be
Conference
CUSA,
USA right here.
And they lost by 24.
Yeah, they're going to get smoked.
Yeah, probably so. Go next. Scroll down. Focus on your job.
TCU and Baylor.
Interesting game.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Feels like it could be a trap game. 11 a.m. again.
But we've said that every week.
We have.
I think we're past the trap game status.
I think
with them.
TCU's just good.
I think they
They're
are,
a good
but
football team.
This is one that we've looked at, like going to Baylor, 11 a.m.
Early in the morning doesn't even matter, though.
But you just played a big game against
You're
Texas.
coming from Fort Worth to Waco. I don't think that's that far of a drive. So, like, it's really like they're playing in Monroe for us. Or
No,
something.
it's not about that. It's just more like
the weirdness of getting up that early and stuff.
Yeah. We saw what happened with LSU last week. If that game's played at 7, it's a different story.
and also if it doesn't snow the night before.
That is also true.
That's
but
the biggest thing.
It
from
is.
That, I
it
think.
is. Well, we saw the TCU West Virginia game. That was at 11.
Yeah,
and it was 4 points.
Wasn't
till
that
the end.
in West Virginia?
It's in Baylor.
But West Virginia, time change, travel. TCU didn't get to Baylor till tonight, probably. I mean, not tonight. Crap, today's Wednesday. They won't go there till Friday night.
Yeah,
because it's close. Yeah,
and honestly, I don't know how far it is. They might not go till the next morning. If it's on, I don't know how far Waco is from Fort Worth. Yeah,
they're gonna stay the night.
Yeah,
I mean, crap. Tech stays the night at hotels in Ruston when they play in Ruston.
Yeah, well, that's everybody.
I believe in TCU. I think they're gonna.
I think they'll win, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's within a touchdown.
Shout out Sonny Dykes.
Oh, I mean, I could see it being within a touchdown.
Yeah,
but they're gonna get the job done. I think.
I think so too.
I just think they're a good team.
I'm actually kind of pulling for them. I kind of like them.
It hurts LSU's odds, but LSU ain't gonna beat Georgia anyway. So it's fun to see a team like that.
If LSU beats Georgia, they're in.
Yeah,
because the Big Ten's gonna work itself out.
That's true.
And we're gonna jump Tennessee.
It's just fun to see TCU win it, especially when we didn't expect them
What
to.
would be bad? So they go undefeated. They have a championship game.
Yes.
And then lose, which you see this, a team dominate the league and then losing their championship game.
It happened to somebody in the Big Ten a couple of years ago. Lost to like Wisconsin. Was it Michigan State?
I think so. What will be interesting though is TCU wins the Big 12. Ohio State or Michigan wins the Big 10.
Just say Michigan wins.
Yeah, Michigan wins the Big 10. LSU plays Georgia, beats Georgia, wins the SEC championship. USC wins the Pac-12 championship.
There
undefeated.
can be chaos if
You've got
LSU can screw everything up because if they win the SEC championship, they have to be in there.
Yeah,
I didn't know we have like the second best strength of schedule in the top 5 or 6.
Thank you, Florida State.
Well, and I think Georgia has to get in whether they win or lose.
If they're the number 1 team. And then they lose that last game to the number 5 team.
To the SEC champion. You know? They're set.
But then I think you got to look at, you've got undefeated Big 12 champion. You've got 1-loss Pac-12 champion. You've got 2-loss SEC champion.
Well, there's something.
When you still got Tennessee sitting there with 1 loss.
And then Tennessee's going to be sitting there. Georgia will be sitting there with 1 loss.
Who is better than probably almost everybody.
They're better than us, technically.
Yeah,
because they beat us.
It's going to be crazy.
I read an article about this as well, and I forgot that the committee has like a checklist they have to go by.
Yeah.
That way, it's not just them watching football and just saying, "Oh, this team's better."
Well,
like there's 4 check
championships matter for that.
Championships
right?
matter. Strength of schedule, strength of wins, and your record. I think that's the 4.
So
things.
if Georgia loses to LSU, do you leave Georgia out and keep the 4 champions?
Their strength of schedule is weaker than ours.
And another thing,
Tennessee has the strongest strength of schedule out of the.
Another thing, though,
Tennessee jumps Georgia. That would be crazy.
There's so much, man.
The thing, if USC wins out and wins a Pac-12 championship after beating UCLA this week, Notre Dame next week,
and then Utah again,
Oregon or Utah.
Oregon.
I mean, that's 3 straight top 20 wins.
How can you tell them no?
Exactly.
And if TCU goes undefeated, wins a championship, they've got to get in.
How do you tell them? You can't tell TCU.
How do you tell?
You can't.
How do you tell the SEC champion LSU no?
But somebody's losing.
And then how do you tell 1-loss Georgia no?
There's no way it works out this way because it'd be so freaking cool. Man.
Another factor: what if Ohio State Michigan's a 3-point game?
Yeah.
What if it's 28-31?
Comes down to the wire.
Yeah.
You can't say one's clearly better than the other.
Exactly. How would you tell How would you tell a Michigan team that lost 1 game by 3 points to Ohio State no, but you tell Georgia yes, or you tell Tennessee yes?
There's still like 9 teams or 8 teams that can make it to the college football playoff. Technically,
yeah.
It's awesome.
There's about 6 or 7 probably.
Championship week though is going to change
week's
everything.
Big.
It's going to be crazy.
There's always upsets. In those championship.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and like you always see with the Big Ten, every year it feels like they struggle. Or the Big 12. Big 12 has it written all over it. I don't know. They don't have it broken up, so it's just the top 2 for Big 12.
Big 12, yeah, because they have 10 teams.
Yeah,
So they only have-
they don't have divisions.
Yeah, they just have
So
10 teams in a
It'd
conference.
be TCU versus, I guess, Kansas State.
Yes,
That's probably it, huh?
it is.
And Kansas State ain't bad. You
And
know?
they already played them close for a half.
Yeah. And now they got a different quarterback, and he's better than freaking Adrian Martinez.
And y'all know that's the kind of team that sneak up and
Uh-huh.
loses.
Just to blow everything
beats
up.
a team. Yeah, a team you don't think.
It's going to be fun. Can't wait.
And you still got Clemson.
No, you don't.
They're one loss. What if they run it?
But
Or you got North Carolina.
They're
one
like,
loss.
No, they're like 15.
But if they run the table, win the ACC,
Nope.
that would be them beating a top 10, top 7, top 8 team in Clemson.
No.
they'd
You have to think
they'd
about
have to
it,
be a
though.
lot of losing in front of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like they would check a lot of those boxes.
Would
They
you
would check the
would you
championship
put
game.
in North Carolina over Bama?
Well, no, but
Exactly.
but it don't matter. It's all about that.
Or
Wait,
Tennessee.
if North
Checklist.
Carolina has one loss
Yeah,
and Bama has 2, you have to put them ahead of them.
they
right?
still have on ESPN's college football playoff predictor. Alabama has a better chance of making it to the playoff than we do,
Yeah.
and they don't have a route.
Because that's just
How?
the Big 12 not getting
That don't
in,
make
the
no
Pac-12 not
Nope.
getting in.
I
That's
mean, we beat them.
that's Georgia, Tennessee.
It would take
Bama.
all everybody losing games in the regular season.
That it'd be 3 SEC and
Yeah.
the Big 10.
yeah.
That's what that would
I
be.
still think Tennessee gets in, and
I think
whoever
they're
wins
gonna
the
sneak
championship, SEC championship, gets in.
See, and then Georgia.
Oh well, but I
We're
mean,
we're not beating Georgia.
Yes,
we're
I
not
mean
beating
that's
Georgia.
that's where I'm thinking.
I don't know.
Georgia's beating us. Tennessee and Georgia both get in. They might play for the championship, depending on
Yeah.
what side they're on.
It's going to be hard to. It's going to be hard to put in Tennessee though over Big 10.
Well, somebody's got to lose.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Michigan and Ohio State can't make it. I just
No,
think
no,
you
they
can.
won't.
Nobody believes TCU's going undefeated.
No.
But I mean, they're here.
Hence the line of -2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against a 6-4 team.
And but if they are undefeated, and if USC is the one-loss champion, you've got to put both those teams in. I think you do.
This year,
TCU's got it. It's in their hands.
this season is the perfect example of why you have to expand the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's the first year you can really say it because Georgia looks like they're the top dog, but think about that Missouri game. They showed a lot of flaws against Missouri. Oh, no, you're never going to believe in a Big Ten school until they play somebody besides the Big Ten.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
you
if
got
2
Tennessee,
SEC teams don't
TCU.
get in,
Yeah.
they'll expand it next year.
Yeah,
No, seriously.
they probably would.
If 2 SEC teams does not get in, you can watch. They'll expand.
And I'm pulling for USC because I like USC and I like Caleb Williams. I'm pulling for them, but they'd get thumped by anybody
oh yeah.
right now because they don't got defense. They would score on anybody, but they don't have a defense.
This would 8 teams in this year would be fun.
It'd be perfect.
It would
It'd
be
be
fun.
absolutely
Yep.
perfect.
Because there's no true top dog, it feels.
There's so much parity. Even if you say Georgia's just better than everybody else, 2 through 8, 2 through 10 even, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's just so much parity, man. And I love
Computer's
it.
making a loud noise. I don't know why. You hear that?
Talking about like the motor.
Yeah.
Is it
About
hot?
to burn it up.
Been doing a lot of podcasting.
Unplug the charger from it. Write down this timestamp.
No, I mean, it's fine.
Is it hot?
Not really. A little bit.
Then you're fine if it ain't hot.
It's just, I haven't heard it ever
Start
do that
smoking.
over here. Yeah.
You start smoking.
It's weird.
I do know a guy that was sitting there, and his actually caught on fire.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Oh, it's been a while. I mean,
Back when they were this big.
yeah.
3 inches thick.
Let's go, though. Next game. If there even really is anything else.
There's nothing.
the
A&M
way-
plays UMass.
By the way, the Pelicans are blowing out the Bulls.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. We're on fire. Trey Murphy's like 5 or 6 from 3.
UConn Army. UConn's a 10-point dog for some
I can't
reason.
name a person on UConn.
Jim Mora.
This thing's hot too. It might be this.
No, it's this.
It's yours.
Yeah. Was I say Duke has 7 wins?
Yeah. They're not bad.
Really. UTSA Rice.
And they're underdogs in this game.
I think it did. Huh.
Who's underdogs? Duke?
Duke.
That's weird, but Pittsburgh's been weird all year, though.
Yeah.
They play people good and they play people bad. They
Yeah,
don't
got
know
that
what they
quarterback
want to
too.
I like
Kansas State, West Virginia.
Yet again, play people good, play
Trap
people
game.
bad. It might be for Kansas State.
Yeah.
Wazoo, Arizona playing in daytime over here for us. That's going to be awesome.
Hey, click Arizona's schedule.
Well, look how many close
Are they
losses
bowl
they've
eligible?
had. They're 4 and something.
Hey, I mean, if they beat Wazoo, A-State.
But look, they played California close till the end. I think it's when California pulled away.
Mississippi State, 39-17.
Lost by 10 to Washington. Lost by 8 to USC. They played Utah close in the first half, I think. Then Utah thumped them. But they're not a bad team. They always cover, too, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what the record is against the spread, but it feels like they cover.
But no, I mean, if Arizona beats Wazoo, and then they should beat A-State, I mean, they're in to a bowl. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Look at Cowling right there. 964 and 7 touchdowns.
It's good, man.
He is. He's going to be an NFL player. Houston, East Carolina, solid game. What are you doing?
Zooming in so y'all can see.
Okay. North Alabama versus Memphis. I get you going.
I didn't know North Alabama had a football team.
Yeah.
1-9.
I
They don't have much of one.
Dang sure didn't know they were purple and gold.
Yeah.
James Madison. No.
Corvallis at A-State at 1:15.
That's a weird kickoff.
What?
Time. That's just to be different from Arizona and Wazoo.
Also,
it's probably for the police to get
the
over
10
there.
o'clock game is UCF Army.
It's a Naval Academy thing. They must have
Why do they do
training.
that?
They have training in the afternoon.
It's so
or something.
stupid. Boston College, Notre Dame, that's a big line.
Notre Dame's put together a quiet, decent year.
And Boston College just
And
beat
y'all remember
NC
how bad
State.
we talked about them
Oh,
early?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. You've heard Peyton ain't really spoke about them
No,
anymore.
and he was dogging them.
I think a lot of that was all the bad stuff they said about Brian
Oh,
Kelly.
it was all
It
about
was.
Brian Kelly. That's
It
all
was.
it was.
But it's crazy though. Like they're 7-3 and they've lost to like 3 good teams. I think
Yeah, they just, I mean, with the new coach, they started out
Yeah.
slow, but
They
you
lost to
expect
Marshall.
they lost to Marshall. That's right. We are Marshall.
They lost to Stanford.
They lost to Stanford.
that. Mm-hmm.
21-17.
Then never mind. They've not lost to good teams.
16-14, never mind. And Ohio State.
Ohio State. Yeah, that's
But
right.
they
They
beat
beat Clemson, Syracuse when
North
they were
Carolina's one loss.
BYU. when they were
BYU
ranked.
is not near as good as people thought.
No.
Syracuse is not near as good as people thought.
North Carolina's one loss, though.
Yeah, that's,
Pretty
that's
easily
impressive.
at UNC.
That's the impressive thing.
But that's a big line. I almost put that in one of my bets. It's 21 points for Boston College. Boston College just beat NC State, who's not bad.
Yeah. And Notre Dame just does not have like the amazing offense, just straight up
No,
blow somebody
no.
out.
It's a big line.
Yeah.
Keep going, though. Georgia, Kentucky.
I hope they win by 22.5. I really do because I hate Kentucky. I'm done with them.
Yeah. Ohio State, Maryland. Tuwali's, they did not play well last week.
Tuwali sucks.
No, he's not that bad.
He's pretty
Miami, Clemson. Probably was hyped up at the beginning of the year,
Oh,
but
for sure.
who cares now? Texas, Kansas. Can Texas go 2 years without? I mean, can they not lose 2 years in a row to Kansas?
Probably not.
That's going to be a close game.
It will be. Not closer than 9 points, I think.
Shout out
Utah
Kansas.
Tech at BYU.
Utah Tech. They have a basketball team too, I think. BYU, like you said, Josh, they just
weird.
They were hyped up. So, like they were like top 15 probably at the beginning of the year.
Maybe even higher than that.
Like, they were
that
stupid.
Baylor
They might have been
game.
top
That Baylor
10.
game. I think they were 10.
They were scary high.
Look weak. Yeah, 2 maybe. They were 25 then. I look at like week 2 or 3. So whenever I was in Universal, they got up there. 12.
12 week 3. Yeah.
Because I think that's when they beat Baylor. Yeah. They beat Baylor at week 3. Or no, look at week 2. Week 2. What was Baylor? Because Baylor is the higher ranked team, I believe. Yeah,
Baylor's
9 versus 21.
Speaking of
And they
another
jumped.
team, Baylor.
Yeah.
Golly, they have really fell off.
A lot of
Well,
that was
and
people
Florida.
just banking on Aranda and
Florida was 12 that week too. Where were we at?
I didn't click the thing.
What team were we on? Oh, BYU, Utah Tech. Oh, go back
How
up.
could we
Go to
forget?
Kent State. What's that score? Crap.
They lost.
Let's see. Yeah, DeJounte Murray didn't hit a 3, so my 3-point parlay did not hit. ULM Troy, big line again, 15 points.
Probably will cover that.
I'm thinking.
They would. Troy should cover that.
I don't know. ULM's playing everybody close for some reason.
I'm not going to believe in ULM.
I mean, I'm not going to bet on them,
ULM's offense is not that bad. They just can't stop nobody.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tech.
Be a good time to play.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
You think they'd beat us?
Hey, it'd be a game.
We don't want that.
Iowa, Minnesota. What is that? Over under 32.5. Let's go.
I've never seen one that
Let's
low.
go. It's gonna be snowing there.
That's
Gotta
awesome, dude. I've never seen one that low.
God, that is low.
be. That minor D, 14-point favorites.
Must be a blizzard.
Yeah.
I've never seen a line that low. 30
Senior night for Kelton.
Oh, it is, ain't it?
They need to win and hopes that they have a chance to beat UTSA. It'll be tough, but hey.
They got to win their next 2 games.
Yeah.
14-point favorites against FIU, though, somehow. So they'll get the win this week, hopefully, and then
Then there's a chance.
at least they'll be playing the last week for something. So that'll be cool. North Carolina, Georgia Tech shouldn't be a problem.
Nope. Stanford Cal, the band's on the field.
Oh, it is. Keep
so
going.
is May getting any talk for Heisman, or is he?
I think
he's starting to get
he's going
some.
to be up there. He's going to be up there.
Especially if he has a strong finish.
He'll preseason next year. He'll be way
Oh,
up
yeah.
there.
Dude,
Him and
I didn't
Caleb
even
Williams.
realize till a couple of weeks ago he's a freshman.
have you ever watched him play?
Yeah.
He is so fun to watch,
Yeah.
man. Does he not remind you of Johnny Manziel?
He was a one and only. There's
Yeah.
nobody I've seen like
Yeah,
Johnny.
but he can escape the pocket and scramble
Yeah.
just like
you know
he
who he
could.
reminds me of? The guy that from last year that's at Pittsburgh,
Pickett.
Pickett.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of
I can
Pickett.
see that.
Yeah. He's probably not as good of an athlete as Johnny Football, but he's really really fun to watch, and that's hard to say as a Duke fan. But I mean, it is what it is.
Well, Duke basketball fan. Let's get
There
this
you go,
right.
Duke basketball. That's right. And we're just catching our stride in that. We'll be
I
fine.
need a shot by some guy named Cairo for the Sabres. I mean, for the Blues. I don't know what number he is. It's hard to look at hockey numbers, though.
You can't see him. It's
So
the white
hard.
mixing with the white. There goes.
Tennessee, South Carolina. A lot of points.
Tennessee might score 70.
Yeah. Boise State, Wyoming. What a game.
Are they playing on a brown field for Wyoming?
Huh. I wish.
Did Josh? Oh, I thought it said Josh Field at War Memorial Stadium.
Jonah.
Oh man, I couldn't read.
So Boise State's leading the Mountain West, right?
Yeah, 6-0 in it.
Yep.
UTEP beat them.
It'd be cool to see Ole Miss lose at
Oh,
Arkansas.
that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
UTEP beat them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
my God.
That's a heck of a win.
It is. Now it is.
It's
yeah.
really looking good now.
Hold
They
on.
made 'em
Go
fire
to their
their
schedule.
coach.
Yeah. Have they lost a game since they fired that guy? If they're 6-0 in the Mountain West, they lost to BYU. Okay. Wow.
That's impressive.
27-10 as well.
What even close.
Domination. Not much left, I don't think. Or besides actual good games. USC, UCLA.
Where are we at? There it is. Big game for UCLA right here to kind of show people that they're somewhat for real this year, and it wasn't a fluke, in my opinion.
Yeah, it'd be a big bounce back, but it's also, I think, even bigger for USC.
It is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely for
To
They have all the
just-
pressure.
Yeah, to say that, like they're back.
Yeah.
Like this is a big game.
Which I
big,
think
big
they
game.
are.
I think they are too.
This is going to be a really tough game for USC.
Yeah.
I think.
It's going to be a
At
fun one. I'm
UCLA,
glad it's at 7 o'clock.
76-point line.
That's a lot of points.
Joel Klatt on Cowherd today predicted the score to be 61-58.
Wow.
It's 100.
He said he don't think either. He said I would be shocked if UCLA's defense got a stop in the first 4 possessions.
So no punts.
No.
It'll be a fun game to watch.
It will
It'll be
be.
very fun. Like
Not much else. So
we'll get to watch it for an hour before LSU starts. That'd
Yeah.
be good.
Oh, I'll probably watch that instead of LSU.
Yeah, if LSU
What
does what they're
channel's it on?
supposed to do, Fox.
Okay, cool. And then Utah, Oregon,
It's a big game
9:30
right there.
on
That's-
ESPN.
Does that decide the other?
Yeah, it should.
Unless
I can't
UCLA
remember.
wins. What would happen if UCLA won?
I'm going to look. I can't remember how they split them up.
Well, no, because those are both 1 losses. So the winner of that will have an
They
upper
don't
hand.
have divisions. I thought they had a
No,
North.
no, they don't.
Huh. So if UCLA wins, them and USC would be tied.
And
So
then
the
the
winner
loser
of Oregon and Utah pretty
has an
much
upper
clinches.
leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have 3
But
teams
Oregon's got to
tied.
play Oregon State.
Is it at Corvallis?
I don't think it is.
God, they got.
Oh, it's at Corvallis. Uh-oh.
There's
I know.
there's no clear path. For
Oh, I
anybody.
know my bet next
They
week.
have 6 in the top 25.
Dude, they're not bad, man.
Yeah.
And like Wazoo
will play with
Wazoo
you.
will play with anybody. Arizona has played with everybody.
Arizona
But
State
there's
as well.
nobody in the Pac-12 that can stop anybody.
And then
No,
you're
they're no
looking.
defense. That's the fun
look
stuff.
Look at the team in last.
Look at all these points.
Look at the team in last. Scroll down. Beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Stanford.
The last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have 1 conference win, 3 wins on the year. Beat Notre Dame. And who did Colorado beat? Cal, maybe?
They beat a Pac-12 team.
Cal.
Cal sucks. They're the worst out of all of them. They're
Maybe.
horrible.
Yeah.
But they covered against USC a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I picked USC to win by like 30. Yeah, they lost by 6 to USC.
Oh, they just fired
At
their OC and their
USC.
O-line coach. So who we thinking? I'm thinking USC and Oregon for those 2 games.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
at
believe I don't believe
Eugene.
in Utah.
That's
I'll
at
never
Eugene.
believe in
That's
Utah.
who I got. USC, Oregon.
I'll never believe in Utah.
At Eugene, bounce
Yeah.
back game.
I think USC maybe makes a stop where UCLA probably don't.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just get the coin flip right and they time it up well at half.
Yeah.
To double up.
Well, we've made it to the 50-minute mark of this, so we could just postpone our bets for the next episode.
We might as well.
Yeah, because we had a lot of random
We can
hot soccer
we can
talk.
title this the FIFA World
And
Cup
most of my
preview.
picks are NFL, so I want to talk
That's
about
fine.
stuff. So.
That's fine. We can now know we can kind of speed through NFL a little bit
Yeah,
more.
yeah. All right, well, I think that's it for
Hey,
this week.
be thinking about Virginia.
Yeah,
we didn't talk
crazy
about that.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They were on a field trip? Like what?
Apparently.
That's horrible, man. And like a former teammate of theirs.
Yeah.
Like I want to know.
Well,
what
I
the
don't know
heck
if
happened.
he was on the team in 2018.
And all these guys are juniors and seniors.
But it said student, didn't he? So is he still in?
He's still
he was
there,
still
I
in
guess.
college?
I guess they
Yeah,
still
he
on
only played
scholarship
like
to-
1 year there.
It's a horrible situation. You saw the kid that's still alive from Baton Rouge.
Is it a Beekman?
No. This is football.
I know. I didn't know if there was another one up there.
No, he's a running back.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is it?
I can't remember his name.
So I haven't even seen that guy's name. Go look at that.
It's hey, they're not really putting his name out there.
Well, they just go look at their roster though.
Oh yeah, I'm on ESPN. Oops. I'm telling you, I've had a lot of free time.
There was a
this
girl
week.
that I follow on TikTok, and I have for like over a year. Apparently, one of the guys was her brother.
Really?
Yeah, she's from Memphis.
That died?
Yeah,
Mm.
the Chandler
There he
guy,
is right
Hollins.
Mike Hollins.
Out.
Huh.
You think he's
Now,
out?
now, was he just on the bus or was he injured?
He got shot.
Oh, he was.
Second
Yeah,
surgery
look.
removed from the vent.
Yeah, he got shot. I came across that on Twitter by
His name
accident.
Mike Hollins.
Yeah.
So I know 3 guys died, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how many were injured?
I think he's the only other one
I think
that
it
got
was
shot.
3 and then him.
Okay.
And they're all 4 football players. Like that wasn't just I
ULab.
freaked out.
No.
That's what I said. You laughed. That wasn't just he freaked out. He went after them for. That wasn't an accident.
Plus, knowing he was a former football
exactly.
player.
That's let you know.
Yeah, the field trip thing. I didn't understand that.
I didn't know you go on field trips in college. I learned that.
So it wasn't just football players on the thing.
Apparently,
they made it sound like it was a school-related activity, not
but it just happened to be the football player.
A former football player, yeah, and then he aimed at the.
And I saw Virginia put out like a post or whatever, and all 3 of the people that died, all were in this a part of the same college. So maybe it was something for their
it's probably like a communication or something. Well, a lot of people were in like that.
The ACC this weekend's doing a lot for that.
Yeah,
they're all wearing.
And you saw they
canceled
their game.
They canceled the game.
And
that was gonna be my pick of the week.
Probably are canceling their last one.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So.
And I saw situation. Vatek was doing some stuff because like they went through that.
With the mass
it wasn't.
They had.
Yeah, it wasn't with their players or anything, but just the college itself. So. Yeah, crazy situation though.
And it's just crazy that I didn't know this kid was up there from Baton Rouge.
Oh yeah, me either.
I found it by complete accident on Twitter.
Yeah, the only thing I thought about for Virginia was the Beekman guy that plays basketball from Baton Rouge, who lost his brother at Washington State.
Really,
football player at Washington State died.
Really,
it was his brother. So I'm like, this dude's at college now, and he's got people that he probably knows getting shot. Like, it's a rough time for him.
Yeah.
I forgot what happened to his brother at Washington State.
But yeah, that guy's doing well.
I think he just like straight up died. Like just was found in his apartment. What was his name?
I think I remember reading
Bryce
about that.
Beekman or something. Yeah. All right.
So yeah, let's wrap it up there.
Yep. Go Warriors! About to tip off.
Go Pels!
Go Pels for sure. Finally shooting the ball.
Well, and you notice if they end up winning this game, which it looks like they're going to.
If they don't win, I'm going to be pissed.
That'll be 2 in a row without Zion.
Uh-oh. Problems.
Don't even start that. Don't even
better?
start that. I'm sorry that they're being overcautious with their superstar.
Well,
can you blame them, man?
Their offense is definitely not better without him. Now, the defense
is better.
Maybe.
Nance gives you more on the defensive end than him.
I saw their
top, Valanciunas the same way. He don't play defense very good either.
No. Valanciunas sucks at defense.
If they bring him out, he blows by them every time.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of defense for Zion because he's an automatic 25 every single game.
I saw the top 5 lineups, the top 5 2-man lineups for the Pelicans.
Yeah, he's not in any of them.
4 have Alvarado.
Yeah.
It's like Alvarado, Ingram, Alvarado, McCollum.
If you watch a Pelicans game, the team
watched him play the Suns last year.
The team changes when he comes in the game.
If Alvarado,
Gary Payton,
I would not be mad at all if Alvarado didn't start. He is a different maker. But
I like seeing him come off that bench.
But he's like the spark plug off the bench, and he changes the game when he comes in.
I like him coming out there with Najee Marshall.
I do, but I think he's played well enough to deserve it almost this
year.
Yeah,
because he's really good.
In
out
these
there,
games that we're missing somebody, he's been the
he
catalyst.
Steps up. He's been stepping up for like the past week.
Gary Payton.
Like.
And I think
he's a lot like
guy
that
you were talking
Clay.
about earlier, Nance, too, has played. He's healthy finally. You can tell because
and he doesn't have any pressure on him.
He's
that's the other
fun.
big thing. Yeah,
all these guys for the Pelicans are having fun. That's why they're having a decent year.
Yep.
When you're enjoying playing the game with the other teammates, unlike the Warriors.
Hey,
like I just saw. Like right before a timeout, Zion's just sitting there smiling.
Oh yeah,
talk to his teammates, and you didn't see that a whole lot.
So
and people,
he wasn't even at the games last year.
But the games he was at, you didn't see that.
Yeah,
that's what people in the NBA don't want you to see. The people that say, "Oh, he wants out, he wants gone." He don't want gone. He
signed that contract, so you don't hear that as much anymore.
He loves it there, man.
So I was listening to JJ Redick in a podcast, and he was talking about
he has never badmouthed Zion Williamson.
Well, so he was talking about like team chemistry and all this means almost as much as talent,
for sure,
or even more. Because if you have a cohesive team that's playing good together, they'll beat a team that's got better players.
That's a Coach K thing for you right there.
Exactly. So he was talking. So what did he play like? Probably close to 15 years in the league.
Talk about JJ or something like that.
I mean,
he got drafted like 07
06 to 20.
I mean, he
Yeah.
played a long time.
Yeah,
he
15
said,
probably.
He said there was 4 teams that he played on that had that, and one of them was this first year in New Orleans.
Yeah, he loved that team.
Yeah.
He loved it. And he was pissed he got traded to Dallas.
Yep.
Pissed. He said that was part of the reason why he retired.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot.
I hate
I
it.
forgot he got traded there.
yeah.
Yeah.
He played like 2 games.
He didn't even play.
He didn't wanna be
He got
there.
injured.
He didn't want to be there. And I don't blame him.
Which, you know, he was kind of banged up for New Orleans, but he kept coming out there. He goes to a team he don't want to play for. When
Yeah.
you get hurt, you ain't no hurry to get back.
I remember seeing him lay on the sideline because he had back problems. He would have to lay down and just sit there and just wait.
Which
and
happens,
then they pull him in.
That happens to a lot of guys late in their career. I remember Larry Bird. I don't know if y'all
Oh,
remember.
I remember that from the Dream
But-
Team documentary.
But, man, he would just be, you know, couldn't hardly move. They had to help get him up sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, to get him back in the game.
Yep. But they're up by 22 points right now. We should be good.
Some type of static, like 3 times from your mic. I don't know. No, it was just random. All right, that's it.
Yep. Go Pelicans
Go
though,
Pels.
for sure.
Who dat? Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Dub Nation.
Yeah, I already said it earlier, so it's a big one.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me. I feel